That's actually, I'll say that's a Blind Gator Johnson team, but it's really one of mine. All right, so the next song, it's called Muddy Mississippi.
St. Louis wrong, going down to New Orleans. Them old swamp rat, they get me. Oh yeah. And Muddy Mississippi, swamp rat 6-shooter with a snaggle to the grin. 5 kings in a day, you got a cheating low to win. Mississippi. Got a gold slide, paddle wheel turning. Hedge my bed with a mud and water burning. Oh, yeah. And Muddy Mississippi, throw down your aces, pick up a cash, get a push off a table, and get out fast. Oh, yeah. And Muddy Mississippi, it's a dangerous game, going with loaded dice. Be careful if you walk away with your life. 'Cause a lucky outsider is something they don't like. On the Muddy Mississippi, in the middle of the night. Gambling man made a St. Louis run, going down to New Orleans, getting all the kingdom come. Oh yeah. And Muddy Mississippi is a dangerous game, Lord, with loaded dice. Be careful if you walk away with your life. Something they don't like on the Muddy Mississippi, on the Muddy Mississippi, on the Muddy Mississippi, in the middle of the night. Muddy Mississippi, Muddy Mississippi.
Sounds good, Chris.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed that one.
Appreciate it. Thank you. That's one I hadn't even planned on playing, but I thought I'm going to play that one.
Is that a new one?
It's a couple of years old, I guess. It's in one of my regular rotations. For now, I'll decommission it probably, but it'll disappear.
And how have you been since you've been here about 2 years ago? And
yeah, almost exactly 2 years.
Exactly,
we
yes.
That earlier. Doing good. Still playing a lot and still teaching school and just enjoying every minute that you can.
Yeah, the last time I saw you was at the Damascus Strong benefit.
Oh yeah, that was an amazing day. I was so honored to be part of that.
And I'm honored to have you. I'm glad you participated.
I know we did pretty last when I was up there. How much we had raised was staggering for me for a one-day thing. That was awesome. People really came out and
yes, a little bit over 11,000 will be raised.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. That's so cool. And I know we're still hurting from that.
Still hurting.
That's hopefully things will start getting better, and we don't have that ever happen again. That's that actually reminds me of a song I can play here in a few minutes. So we might have to do one of them.
Yeah, we don't get too many hurricanes up here.
When we do, it's like it's the curse of Southwest Virginia and East Tennessee. When we have bad weather, we have bad weather. It's we either get all or nothing, it seems like, when we get something.
We have a wonderful music community.
Yes.
And everybody pulled in together that weekend and participated and volunteered their time.
And that's what was so great about it was, like, I know there were events going on up here for Southwest Virginia, and there were events in North Carolina, there were events in Tennessee. It was just like everybody pulled together and did everything you possibly could. And, there's so many people. If it wasn't for all the volunteers, it would have been so much worse than what it was. So it was an amazing to see. It made me super proud of being from Southern Appalachia.
There's a lot of caring people from this area.
Yes, that's the one thing. I put it in a song that we can disagree with each other about everything, but when the time comes, those differences go to the side because we take care of our own. And that's I always thought that was just it's a beautiful part of being here from where we're from. And I'm sure everywhere else across the country is like that.
Oh, yes, definitely.
People will put all these petty things that we argue about to the side when it comes time.
When it comes time, we all just pitch in, help one another out.
Amen to that. That's the beauty of, I guess, the beauty of people. We can drive each other nuts, but in the end, most people will forget about all that stuff.
True.
But, yeah.
Well,
there's your philosophy lesson.
Yeah. Got some more tunes for us?
Yeah, I'll do that one since I mentioned it.
All right.
Actually, when we did that event, I sat down and wrote a couple of songs, and this was called "Sweet Home Appalachia," and I wrote another one called "These Hills," and it ended up being more dark and about the anger about how we seemed to be getting ignored. But those days have passed. But this one here still rings kind of true because very proud of where we're from. It's called "Sweet Home Appalachia."
No place, time moves so slow. The roots run deep, and they run way down low. You know your neighbor and all of his kin. The air so sweet, it's blowing in a south wind. There's fire on the mountain, smoke in a valley, and prayer being lifted up high. I hear says a man's word, and a voice says to be heard. You're down, everybody got your back. The sweet home Appalachia, the little sweet home. When times are tough, put the differences aside. Not got much, but we hold on tight. Look out in country, and we're red, white, and blue. We got our pride, and our colors run true. There's fire on the mountain, smoke in the valley, and prayer being lifted up high. I hear says a man's word, a voice says to be heard. You're down, everybody got your back. Sweet home Appalachia, a little sweet home. Bring us a day loose, we won't make the evening news, but dig ourselves out where we. The spirit of old America shall live up in these heat. I know a place, I'm proud to call it home. I've lived here all my life, it's where they'll bury my bones. There's fire on the mountain, smoke This is a man's with voices to be heard. You're down, everybody got your back. Sweet home Appalachian, oh sweet home.
No, and that plan I'll play. Let's see here. All right, now this one is brand new. It's called Radio.
Cold and steep, a white colored dawn. I get lost in the memory of a song on the radio. On the radio. Words they won't bring us all the truth. Melody remember, slow and clear on the radio. On the radio. Was a different time, a different age, a million years ago. There was you, there was me, in the radio. Just you and me, our song on the radio. Soundtrack and life that always replay. Music that got us through better days on the radio. On the radio. Just looking out over the valley below. This was our spot a lifetime ago. Just up the night in the radio. Was a different time, a different age, a million years ago. There was you and me in the radio. Just you and me, a song on the radio. So hey, Mr. DJ, how'd you know that my heart's aching? And hearing those words will take me to her and ease all of the way. I held your hand as you slipped away. Every day that song, it remains the same on the radio. On the radio. It was a different time, a different age, a million years ago. There was you, there was me, in the radio. Now there's you and me, a song on the radio. Now there's you and me, a song on the radio.
Very nice, Chris.
Thank you. That was like brand new. I think like 2 people have heard that song.
Wow. But now all the people of Southwest Virginia hear it.
Everyone listening just heard that one, and I hope I played it right.
Well, it sounded fantastic to
I
me.
appreciate it. Thank you. The sad thing is I'll get into the middle of a song and I'll remember another one I want to play.
Oh,
it's like, and I'll be right in the middle of it. I'm like, oh, hey, I could do this one.
Yeah. Well, if you're me, I remember something, then later on I forget.
I do that a lot. That's the reason there's like little scraps of paper. And 9 times out of 10, I'll come up with a song I do and there's nothing laying around. But if I don't write it down right then, it disappears. So there's receipts with songs scribbled on the back of them and napkins and open mail with words on the back of them. Because if I don't write it down, I'll forget it. I'm really bad for that.
Well, have you recorded any since you've been on your last?
We recorded a CD, I think. Yeah, we did. We recorded right around that time, and I never did nothing with it. I just didn't. I've not been one to put stuff on Spotify, and I don't. Actually, most of the time, if other people video me, I'll put it on, but I don't. I just don't ever record myself or do the videos. I just write songs and go out and play them, and try to do more of the performing songwriter thing. I know it's a double-edged sword and everybody thinks I'm crazy about it because no one can, they hear it once and that's you don't come see me again, you don't hear it. But I need to record more. I really, really need to go into the studio. I've got probably 15 albums that I've written that are just
wow, that's a lot of material.
That's the reason I was saying I'll remember 5 songs I want to play when we get home tonight, and then they'll just disappear over the course of a few days. And when you play like regular performance shows, you forget a lot of the original stuff because you're playing cover songs for the crowd, and you want to make sure you're putting on a good show for the people that's listening to you. And you sneak one of yours in here and there, but a lot of times, and when you do that and you'll learn a bunch of covers, been really, really listening to John Hyatt a lot lately. He's one of my favorite songwriters out there. And I'll be listening to him and forget that I've written all these songs that I just wrote. But I'll be learning all these cover songs, and then, these things just slip away and they disappear, which my wife's probably out they're out there listening, shaking her head going, yes, you don't remember half the stuff that you.
Well, that's just human nature, right?
It is, and it's and I don't know, I guess part of me sometimes, I go out and I play music, and I would feel bad sometimes, I think, having somebody pay for one of my songs. It's like I'm not good enough to charge people for this. So
well, I think you're really good.
CDs and stuff.
I love your country blues sound.
Oh yeah,
that you have going on.
It's comes from years of exposure to Creedence Clearwater Revival and the music I grew up with. By the time you take Creedence and John Mellencamp and John Hyatt and Bad Company and throw all of those guys in the blender, and then you get older and you add Kenny Wayne Shepherd and Joe Bonamassa and blues guys in there with it too, and the next thing you know, you get this menagerie of something.
Well, we have a lot of bluegrass in the area, country in the area, but it's refreshing to hear some blues. And
there's a lot of really good blues guys, and I've never considered myself bluesy. But I'll have people go, man, thanks for playing the blues. I'm like, no problem. I was thinking more rockabilly blues, or more like because most early rock was just, blues. That
it was blues,
was
yes.
getting, recycled by the artists that could get on the radio. And all that music's so amazing. I love all that. It just don't happen anymore. Now everything is so computerized and fake sounding, and if that's your thing, that's awesome. That's awesome. Any music's better than no music.
And I miss the old days.
Yeah,
the old bands. The Trailblazers.
Yep, we've heard a few. There's a couple of Robert John and the Wreck we really got into listening to, and they're pretty much unknown around these parts, and they're really good. They're a real rock band, and and we've got a lot of local artists that are fantastic.
True, very.
That's the beauty of being in our area, is we take it for granted sometimes how much great music there is in our area. You can go to Bristol or Kingsport or anywhere, and on any given Friday or Saturday, there's going to be rock, country, blues. Whatever you want to listen to is going to be being played somewhere in our area.
And I'm surprised that more people don't get out to the music scene,
It's weird, and not being negative about it, but I think it falls into that we take it for granted.
True.
because we just went down to Hilton Head, and I got a buddy that plays down there all the time, and there was live music every night of the week at some restaurant, and it was great. It was neat to see that. And we have that here, but a lot of times I know a lot of artists will get disheartened because people just take it for granted that we have this wonderful music scene.
Right.
But we could have the same scene as Nashville or anybody, but it's just got to explode, I guess. And fame doesn't make people good. I mean,
true.
And that was not really good English for me being a teacher, but
shame on you.
But being famous fame doesn't translate to talent all the time. Sometimes fame just means you're in the right place at the right time. And there are so many people here that are more talented than half the people that are famous in my mind. And art's in the eye of the beholder, or the ear of the beholder, I guess. True. You have that too. So, and me, I'm a guy that plays songs and enjoys it while he can. That's my whole theory.
Well, you got one more tune before going break?
Yeah.
And you're going to bring in a special guest in after our break.
Yeah, and we're going to do a song that's largely forbidden in some places.
Who's your guest, Chris?
Oh, I have brought out the granddaughter for the cute factor of the show.
The granddaughter?
But if you're on the radio, they're not seeing the cute factor. But trust me, there's a cute factor going on right now.
She's a double cute.
Hi.
What's her name?
Thea.
Thea. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we have a song. We call it the Forbidden Song because
the Forbidden. I don't think very forbidden song.
Well, there was a period where this song was so forbidden you couldn't play it out, so we didn't play it out. But this is a song that me and her would play around the house, and she started getting up and singing with me at shows. So we're gonna do one now and break all the rules of being a songwriter and play this song. You got this? All right, here we go.
Heading down south to the land of the pine, thumbing my way into North Carolina. Just down that road and praying to God I see headlights. Made it down the coast in 17 hours. Picked myself a bouquet of dogwood flowers. I'm heading for Raleigh to see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. So hey, mama, rock me. So rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. And rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England. Was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar. I got me a Gibson now. On those country winters are getting me down. Lost my money playing poker and I had to leave town. But I ain't going back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. And rock me, mama, any way you feel. So hey, hey, mama, rock me. So rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. And rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south, out of Roanoke, met a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tote. He's heading west to Johnson City, Tennessee. Now gotta get going before the sun. But my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel.
I hear it?
We'll let you hear it
It'll
later.
yeah. No, I'm sure you'll be hearing a lot of it because you got all kinds of family that's going to be playing that over and over again.
And you know what? This evening I get home, it'll be the first video I'll put up.
Uh-oh.
Well, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. Well, thank you, Thea. We really appreciate you coming in today. Well,
she's not a child of many words now. All right.
all right.
All right, kiddo. Thank you, sweetie.
Why am I going the wrong way?
Now she's playing limbo.
Now she's playing limbo under the microphone.
Oh, not Well, Chris, you got shows coming up?
Yeah, we got a bunch of shows coming up. Actually, we have next weekend. We're going to be playing. I'm playing over at Rocky Mount for their Independence Day celebration on July 5th, and then I'll be in my hometown in Jonesville, Virginia, playing at Cumberland Bowl Park later that afternoon at 5 o'clock. They have music all night up until the fireworks. And then in August, there's all kinds of shows in between there. I'll be up at Sweet Bay Brewing. Going to be at the Abington Library with the songwriters playing up there. And then going to be at the Steppin' Out Festival up in Blacksburg, up at that big festival they have up there. I'll be playing that one on August the 2nd. I'm like one of the first ones to play on the acoustic stage that day. But we did that last year, and that was a hoot. That was a lot of fun. Then we have normal, the regular shows going to be City Drive-In in Spruce Pine, Townsend Abbey Company Distilling down in Townsend, State Line Bar and Grill. We just played up there last night, and we're going to be up there 4 more times this year. So
that's nice.
Be a lot of fun playing up at Cascade. I always stop in and play up there. There's a lot. I'm afraid. Let's see. I think it's Brisket and Bourbon. I think up here in Abington, we're going to be playing up there, and my wife's standing here looking at me, and I'm like hoping I can remember all of them. It's there is a bunch more shows coming up, and it's so much more fun. We were going to just do a lot of festivals and stuff, and we ended up doing those, but then the regular shows in between too. So a lot of the venues we play at. We're going to be down at the new food truck park in Kingsport playing a couple of times.
The Kingsport Junction, yeah.
Kingsport Junction. I apologize to the Kingsport Junction. I couldn't remember the second word. My brain I had every venue coming in at one time, and my brain is kind of off. But we're going to be down there. That'll be 2 fun shows, and those are obviously weather permitting,
right?
Because and it's East Tennessee, and who knows what that weather's going to be.
Speaking of the Cascade Draft House in Bristol, Keith Vance sent a message and said you sounded great. He says hello.
Oh, well, hi, Keith. How you doing? I missed you the other night, but I'm sure I'll catch you the next time I'm up there.
Keith is a great guy.
Yeah, he is. He'll come out, and he always likes to throw out some obscure song for me to play every now and then.
Shame on you, Keith.
He's hollering for some Neil Young, and there's I'm gonna hook him up with that next time.
I love Neil Young,
I want to make a point to find some obscure Neil Young and play.
Yeah, there you go.
I like doing that. I like the obscure stuff. He'll probably message you in a minute and tell me one to learn.
Yeah. Well, I got more tunes first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some Neil Young, maybe? No.
No. I'm gonna redeem myself after breaking all the songwriter rules and playing Wagon Wheel. I do that for my granddaughter. I don't care, and that's getting to have that memory, getting to do this with her. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
All right, this song here is called Appalachian Sun. I wrote this when a person who shall go unnamed professed to be this big country boy, and I'm like, no, you're not. You don't have a real accent. Your accent's fake. Anyway, so it's called Appalachian Sun. Run, the blood in my veins, Appalachian sun. Born in the mountains on a rural route, but real accent coming out of my mouth. I'm a fighter, I'm gonna do what's right, and everybody knows I'm gonna go all night. I'm an Appalachian sun, an Appalachian sun. Back in the field, coal in the mines,
I earn what I take, only take what's mine. Pray to the Lord in my own way. I know if I'm right come a judgment day. Believe in the law, but I carry a gun, 'cause sometimes law ain't fast enough. I'm an Appalachian song. I'm an Appalachian song. An Appalachian song. I got my pen to keep it to myself, but don't you? Think for myself, not like everybody else, but don't you? Look for the good in my brother, man, why don't you? I don't believe I say you can, oh you can. But Lord, why don't you? Why don't you? The sons and daughters in the north and south, born in the mountains on the rural routes. The days are hard and the nights are long. Raised up right, knowing right from wrong. The chip on the shoulder, 'cause we're trying to change. Just leave us alone and stay out of our way. I'm an Appalachian song. I'm an Appalachian song. An Appalachian song. All righty, let's see here. Let's get us another one going here. All right, we're gonna drop our harmonica.
I just love the harmonica.
Well, I had it on a minute ago, and I put it down there, and it hit, and it flattened out, so I couldn't grab it there without. Let's see here. Let's do another new one. This song's called "Run River Run." Let's see. I like being that guy that brings all the new songs. All right. So "Run River Run." Here we go. Down to the river, but the river runs dry. Where did all the water go? And it brought us hope, and it brought us life. Now there's nothing but dust where it once flowed. And how I long for you, my friend. And how I long to wade in your water again. Run, river, run. Run, river, run. And on the banks above where the water runs sweet, there's new hope, there's new dream. And the power and glory of long ago is just a distant memory. How I long for you, my friend. How I long to wade in your water again. Run, river, run. Run, river, run. And Lord, how quickly we forget in the past creeps up on us again in the memory of how things that once were turning to someone getting hurt. Run, river, run. Run, river, run. washed away. What was left behind? Well, you will think we'll never know how I long for you, my friend. Now I wish you were gone again. Now I long for you, my friend. Now I wish you were gone again. And run, river, run. Run, river, run. Run, river, run.
Next Sunday on our show, we have The City is Falling coming in at 3 p.m. And today we have Chris Long here on Appalachian Artist Live. And Chris, guess what?
What?
Keith messaged me.
Oh, no.
He does have a Neil Young
I
song
knew
for you to
it was
perform.
coming.
The Needle and the Damage Done.
Oh, I will learn that for him and get that ready.
Better
I
get
pulled
that
it up.
ready.
I will have it ready for him he can hold me to it. If not, I'm not going to say what I'll do because knowing me, I forget things. I don't want to say I'll color my hair pink or something because he'll hold me to it.
He probably will. Knowing Keith.
He's a fellow connoisseur buying way too many guitars too. So, we're...
He's always buying bass guitars, drums, cajones.
It's an addiction to go out and buy guitars. And luckily, I don't have it too bad.
So how many guitars you have?
153.
153.
Yeah.
That's a good number.
I was waiting to have something thrown at the door here from my wife, but there's a bunch of them, and the sad thing is you end up playing the same 10 all the time. But it's like owning art in an art gallery, I guess. And
So-
I don't play them that well, but it's still nice to have a really cool collection.
So for us people that doesn't play an instrument, so why do you buy so many guitars? Is it necessary or just?
It's not necessary. It's completely unnecessary. They all do have their own individual personalities, and you can put 5 guitars of the exact same guitar in a room, and they're all going to sound different. There's
True.
going to be something different about them. And for me, a lot of the times, I don't necessarily care as much about what's on it as how it sounds.
Right.
And like today, I'm playing probably my favorite flat top I got, and and I'm one of those guys that still calls them a flat top, but this is a 61 Gibson.
It sounds great.
And I love this guitar. I got it off my buddy Glenn Spaeth, and he was nice enough to sell it to me, and then it's become like my main performance guitar. But the problem is when it's hot and nasty outside like it is, you don't want to take a nice guitar out and get all sweaty and ruin it on that. And but I baby this one, and it's got brothers and sisters that are in the same wall that don't go out all the time, but they go out for the important stuff. But I love this guitar. And at the same time, I bought some trade. Jason over at Morrell's in Johnson City is very, very tolerant of me trading and swapping guitars, and Jeff in Kingsport and all the guys I work with. And I'm a pawn shop connoisseur. You see one, some people rescue dogs, which I'm all for. I just don't have that much space. But I'll go into a pawn shop and I'll see some guitar. It's like, you poor thing. You've been sitting in here all by yourself and you need a home. And I'll end up with it. And it's a good hobby to have, I guess.
Well, I want to thank our listeners for tuning in today.
Oh yeah, thank you all so much. Please come out and see us at a show. Say hi and come out and say hi. You can go on Facebook and shoot me a message or something.
Yeah, and thank you, Chris, for coming today.
Oh well, thank you so much for having me. This is always a blast. We'll have to not wait 2 years until the next one.
Definitely. It's always good to have you on there, Chris.
Oh man, I appreciate it. This is always a good time.
Well, we got about 6 minutes left.
Oh, I guess I better do one. If I don't play this one, I'm sure my mom will holler.
Uh-oh. Don't want your mommy mad.
Mom and Dad are in Jonesville, Virginia, listening right now.
All right. Shout out to your mom and dad.
I did this song Last time Mom got to come out, I think she heard it. This is called Doghouse Bound. Speaking of buying way too many guitars, that's what inspired this song. Was I'm going to be in the doghouse if I walk in with another one.
Oh.
Let's see here. Well, I've been out of shovel, and I've been wandering around. And I've been down in Texas, down in Lincoln Town. And I've been drinking whiskey, and I've been drinking beer. Hiding from my baby, she ain't nowhere here. Yeah. Ain't nobody looking around here for me. Just me and my Brandy, she's a soul sight to see. I'm hiding from my baby, if I'm ever found. Lord, I know that I'm a doghouse bound. Yeah, I'm in a doghouse bound. Standing on my feet, stumbled to my car. My baby's waiting on me. She's got my bags packed, sitting on the ground. Lord, I know that I'm doghouse bound. I'm a doghouse bound. Yeah, I'm in a doghouse. Doghouse bound. I'm in the doghouse. Yeah. All right, we're gonna sneak in another one really quick. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to play one I'm sure I played the other time I was here. But all right, here we go. We got to do one alligator song at least. Oh, wait, we're going to do a new alligator song. Sorry. This is called Blackwater Godfather. This is based on a little guy we met down at the beach this year. So, all right, let's see here. Oh no. Red eyes in the spotlight by the water clock in the warm side. He's a black water sand lying in the high grass. A black water sand, a gator in the high grass. Got a bullfrog singing nightfall, and on a red tire he's gonna rule them all. He's a black water sand lying in the high grass. He's a black water sand, a gator in the high grass. Oh yeah. Ravens call his name to tell you everything will be okay.
tell you about his reign. With a crooked tooth smile, tell you all day. Like what a godfather, he's got thick hide.
You are listening to the voice of Southwest Virginia, WEHC 90.7 Emory, and also heard on WISE FM Wise.